Oh, hey, is it on me? That's pretty cool. Hey, how's everyone doing? This is the first pass at the Midwestern Ultimate Design Challenge. If you don't know me, my name's Elijah Payton. Over here, we got Oscar, and we are going to be your hosts today, along with Gabe Quick. Gabe is going to be running a little bit of the background stuff. Um, these matches are going to be 30 minutes, and we've got a 15-minute break in between. And at the end of each session, our audience is going to be voting who is going to be the winner. During the last calls and notes before match kickoffs, we are going to be using this for questions and comments. Please feel free to heckle. That is strongly encouraged in the stream. And we want to make sure that you're signed into a YouTube account so that you're able to actually cast votes. So if you haven't already, be sure to open up a window, sign into YouTube. We're going to be sending everyone a link of how they can vote and decide who they want to be the winners. The first people that we are going to be introducing is Grant and Brandon. They're going to be our first competitors today. Both of them are designers here and have been here for probably a year and a half now. Both Grant and Brandon have worked on clients such as Glue. Grant is currently focused on Roger, and Brandon has been putting a focus on, oh gosh, how many?
All kinds of stuff.
I mean, he's looked at unsupervised. He's worked on Glue, first party. This man has a track record, and he is taking names. Grant's over here being the silent beast behind Roger and getting their designs squared and fleshed away. So we're super excited what these two can bring to the table today as far as their performance in design and user experience. So
as far as swag goes, I think Grant has really brought some flavor.
Yes.
With the sunglasses.
Grant, do you have any explanation behind the outfit today? What's on your mind?
So basically, I just needed to stay warm because it's kind of cold in the office. But I did kind of feel like, as long as I'm sitting here, body temperature's above, that 100 degree range, keep the blood flowing. Got to stay loosey-goosey with this.
Awesome. Glad to hear it.
Check in with Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon, we see you with some of your usual gear. You got the hood up. You got the hat on. How are you feeling today? How are you feeling going into this competition?
Are you going to sink or swim?
Good.
That's the question.
I will swim.
Yeah, he's going to tread water today. All right. Let's see. Up next, we've got the design brief. Is that Steve? Is that what we're seeing within the Figma file over here? Awesome. So yeah, Brandon and Grant, you guys should have a link to your product brief.
Steve is fixing that right now, I think.
Okay. So, going over the brief, this brand is called is this called Super Rare? Super Rare. All right, that's kind of a nice name. So this is going to be a digital marketplace for crypto collectibles and NFTs. The goal today is you both have to design the homepage for desktop in under 30 minutes. The requirements for this design challenge is that you have to use the wireframe provided. However, you are allowed to redesign those sections, but we have provided the wireframe for you. You need to create your own color palette and customize the fonts for the both of you. Components like icons and buttons are provided, so you don't have to spend time on those. Images and assets are also provided, and you are allowed to use plugins. But you cannot pull assets and design elements from the community or other files. And be sure for the both of you, duplicate the assets you don't need or that you need. Just don't drag them from the middle of the screen. Be sure that you're holding Alt. And like we said, everyone on call will be voting on the winner. And that being said, I think we're getting ready to kick this off. Yes. Get a little sippy sip of my bourbon. All right. Looks like the tables are set as Oscar, or not Oscar, that's you. You're Oscar. As Steve and Grace get the stage set. Grant, do you have any strategies going into these designs?
My main goal is to blow up. No, I'm just kidding. I think just really digging in. I kind of plan on reading through this whole thing, kind of see what this whole company's about, and I'm just gonna take it from there.
Cool. Brandon, how about you? Any tactics? Anything you're what's going to be your edge in this competition?
Just gonna go for it.
Go for it. Heck yeah, brother. Alrighty. Any final questions? Any final statements? Any snide remarks before we get into the countdown?
Silence. I like it.
Silence
sometimes speaks louder than.
Yes,
words.
silence is compliance. Yep. So, without further ado, Brandon, Grant, are you two ready?
Believe so.
All right, let's get it. Let's start that countdown timer.
And we're off, boys. Let's see it. Let's go.
Let's see how our boys are gonna do here.
Yeah.
So throughout this stream, we're going to be presenting a couple of truthful facts. All of the facts that you'll see appearing on screen are in fact true. We have confirmed this with our data and analytics team. So there was one time that Brandon actually sued over auto layout difficulties. Brandon, would you like to talk about that a little bit?
No, it was a bad time.
Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, suing can be a very, very big deal. What do you think, Oscar?
It is. It looks like Grant's going right into the CTA, no problem. He's throwing colors, looks like some gradients in there.
Did you know that this design challenge, the very first one, is actually sponsored by cheese? We don't have a particular kind of cheese. It is just, we love cheese over here.
Monster.
Man, in not even like 5 minutes, and Brandon has already got the header section almost done. Grant over here taking some time, looking at his colors, making sure that they're perfected. I know you're right. That is Grant.
Looks like we're gonna have some mystery items pop up. Not sure about that. I don't know.
Oh yes, the mystery items. Oh goodness, you guys are gonna enjoy this part. So we have some mystery items that will be popping in here every now and again. The audience is actually going to be voting on the surprise element here in about 3-ish minutes. These are little elements that you have to include into your design. You will also be getting a second surprise element at the 20-minute mark. So think through your designs, but be prepared. There is a special element on the way. It might be a dog, it might be a house. Who knows?
Brandon's getting really thoughtful there. He's got his hand right on his chin.
And we also want to call out that this stream is powered by the leaky toilet on the 4th floor of the women's bathroom here at the Griffin building. We see that we're able to produce a lot of energy off of that water flow. So we really want to thank that toilet for being broken as it is, so that we can be whole.
We'd like to remind everybody to turn your phones off.
This is a no phone zone. Your phone reception might actually impact the quality of this video. If that is your phone, we may have to take drastic measures. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Yes, we do. We do want to call out some pretty fantastic camera work by our boy Aaron. You can see him currently looking at Brandon, giving him the eye, giving him the stank eye, and Brandon just keeping a laser focus on the screen right there. You know, he doesn't even see the world around him. I'm sure he has tunnel vision right now working on these designs. So, what do you think, Oscar?
I think so. I think no matter where Brandon's working, he's working from home because pretty much he's always focused. Doesn't matter where he's sitting. I caught him on the roof one time working on a project. Just one of those things, man. Unpredictable guy, you know.
He not only is he unpredictable, but his kids are too. I've heard plenty of stories about his kids, between the trampoline, between some knives and screwdrivers. There was even one time that Brandon's kid dropped a cast iron on his foot. That was a favorite of mine.
Something that Grant doesn't really like to talk about is that he was actually the Gerber baby. Doesn't really like to share that story too much.
Yes,
so.
Brandon, do you have any comments about that?
No. I was actually the baby in one of Walmart's photo pictures that hung in all their stores.
That I do believe.
Hey, Gabe, can we get that down as a fact really quick?
I knew you'd like
the FitnessGram pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity test that gets progressively more difficult as it continues. The 20-meter pacer test will begin in 30 seconds. Please line up at the start, Brandon and Grant. That is obviously a joke if you cannot tell. Please don't line up at the line. There is no line.
I like this element that Brandon is pulling into. I'm sorry. Is that Grant? That's Grant. Grant, you're doing really well, man. Brandon, what's your strategy going in? Is it laying out the structure and then getting some color elements in there?
Yep.
That's what we call him, the architect.
Yes, the builder, the handyman, the man who has had many jobs. We can't even begin to explain the number of sinks that Brandon has installed around. Just the community itself. He's really good at plumbing and at all the handyman stuff. That's our Brandon. That's our boy. Grant over here. He is the main provider of our memes across the company. He has done his very thorough research into the history and the current uses of memes, and not even that, but like his games, bro. Like, have you seen Grant's games here recently?
I have. Yes, he's invited me to CrossFit a couple times. So let's get into this. Designing is obviously something that takes your boys' energy every day, your thought processes. What is the snack of choice here? What are you guys fueling yourself with today?
I guess I can go first. So first off, I know it's not one of our sponsors, but Alani is really good. I think, I'm rocking the cherry slush flavor. I just want to say I really think we should have picked Alani as a sponsor, but not my decision.
That actually gives us a good introduction of another one of today's sponsors, Celsius. We'd like to thank Celsius for our sponsor today,
Unofficial sponsor.
and their many flavor combinations that they've presented over the past few weeks.
I know we're looking forward to the wet socks flavor
Yes,
coming out early 2023.
that and sticky boogers.
Yep. So it looks like Grant's taking it section by section, man. He's just going in. He's going in. He's not really giving too much thought about the structure because the structure will eventually kind of work itself out.
It always works itself together at the end. Say, what time is it? Do you think it's time for a special element?
I think so.
Not really quite sure what I'm looking at.
On your design or
No, the screen share.
It does seem to be a little bit blurry. We're working with our technical team to try and get that worked out. You will not have to use a blur, of course. You can use the full element, but
all right, Grant, your secret element, surprise. Whichever the audience doesn't choose for Grant, Brandon will be given later in the match. And what is that going to be? You guys go ahead and vote now on YouTube. Looks like I got a +1 for choosing.
we're getting some feedback that this is turning into more of an 8-bit challenge. We would like to call out that we do have some technical support looking into this currently, and hopefully for our viewers at home, we can get you a little bit of a better screen share going on. And we have the first announcement. Oscar, do you want to take it away?
Yeah, Grant Alonis, you get A. So let's get that element in there and start working that in. And no, you can't hide behind the layer and just make it disappear. You got to make sure it's present in the design. Come on now.
I just want to say, whoever made these assets, they are absolutely beautiful.
Do we have the info on who created all these assets? Was that Steven?
He stole them.
Well, I'm gonna give the credit to Steve here today. You what? Oh, it was Antoine? Man, can we give a shout out to Antoine? That dude is freaking great. Antoine is one of our UX researchers here at NWI. He's been doing a fantastic job, not only giving us some info and some insights into user research, but he's been making his strides in the design world and slowly learning as he goes. In the driving world, he just got his license. So big shout out to Antoine here. He's been a huge help over here and making this all possible.
See what these comments are saying.
So, a little bit of a call out from earlier. I was talking about Grant and his love of memes. We actually got data that he is 83% memes and 26% gains. That's well over 100%. Grant, how do you explain that? How do you quantify your achievements in not only the meme world but your absolute master pecs?
Eli, that's a really good question. And honestly, I can't really answer that right now.
I bought you 3 cheeseburgers today, so.
You did.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
it was pizza yesterday, and today it was hamburgers.
So we know where the gains are coming from, buddy. I feel you. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Grant, if you could outlaw any condiment that you could put on a burger, what would it be?
Honestly, I like all the condiments.
Wow.
I don't know if you could really count anchovies as a condiment, but
We got illegal spectators.
Yes.
I
Could
would,
someone please get security and get Austin out of the screenshot? He's not supposed to be
See
looking
the
at
pile.
this yet.
Austin, they're trying to kick you out of here.
Hey, so serious question. Do either of you have any experience in NFTs? Do you have any NFTs? Are you interested in it? Do you think that's kind of taking the back burner?
Man,
Sounds
silence
great.
is compliance.
Yeah.
Just like we said,
don't.
silence is compliance.
No.
Yes, we actually have a special guest today. It's my freaking dad. I haven't seen him in about 2 years. Dad, could you please comment where you've been the past 2 years? I miss you.
Is that the guy with
Yeah, he's got like a beard. It's slightly going white,
Nice
but
guy.
it's mostly. He's a pretty nice guy.
decent guy?
He's backhanded me a few times, but we'll overlook that for right now. I just want to point out that was a joke. Please don't pursue charges.
So, Caitlin Young, you're out sick today. You shouldn't be commenting.
Yeah, take a sick day, please.
didn't
We
take it.
will not count this towards your time tracker. I'm actually getting a hold of HR. Give me 1 second.
All right, guys, we got a time reminder. It looks like we are at the 15-minute mark. So, little thing about me you might not know is that my maiden name is Meyer. So
are
do
you
whatever you want with that information.
are you the one that actually started Oscar Myers, or was someone trying to copy your image when creating the company?
I designed the car, the hot pack car.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That car may be one of my favorite cars to exist. Second only to the Bugatti Veyron with hot pink Barbie stickers on it.
Beautiful.
So hey, we've reached a 15-minute mark. We're gonna go ahead and call a timeout for a second. Just take a little bit of a breaksy poo and
Get a snack.
get a drink, pass some gas. We're gonna be taking a closer look at some of these
Already
designs
done.
real quick and see Grant is already ahead of the game here. His bowels are already moving.
Make sure you guys tune back in. We'll be back shortly.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Please don't leave. Please. My job is actually very dependent on this.
I don't know if this cursor's still moving, but boys, we just said break time.
If we see
I'm
your
just kicking
cursor
around.
move, you will be disqualified. No exceptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the strategy for you boys going into the next round? Obviously, you've seen that the pressure's on. The pressure is on. People are watching. The world wants to know. What's your strategy? Brandon, kick us off.
I don't know yet. We'll see.
Beautiful.
A man of very few words, but boy, are his methods effective. Grant, what about you? What's your strategy?
Really just going to try to get some of these accent elements in there and then apply some of my colors and just kind of keep everything really clean. That's my goal.
Is there any changes in tactics as you're going into the second round of this? Is there anything you're viewing as a challenge that you want to try and overcome in the next 15 minutes?
I don't know.
Hot off the presses.
Is he still working?
All right. We are restarting. We are off of the break, and we are going to be restarting on the designs. You two are good to go.
Looks like Grant's going right into the meat and potatoes.
Grant, how do you feel about meat and potatoes? If you had a preference between meat or potatoes, what would you choose?
It's a great question. Honestly, I'm not really sure. They're both just so good that, like, you know, I don't really know if I can comfortably pick, you know?
You know what? That's fair. Brandon, how do you feel about meat and potatoes? Do you have a preference on the meat or the potatoes, or should they be combined into a well-made stew with some celery?
Steak.
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 Grant's been moving around the same element for the past 6 minutes. He might be stuck. I think he might be stuck.
Oh, Oscar, you just wait.
He has plans for us. From what we hear, Grant is a mastermind planner. He is very firm in his methods and how he designs, and so I think he's going to pull it around and bring us some really good designs. But we can't forget Brandon here. Brandon is our silent assassin, our man of few words, the man, the myth, the legend. Whenever it comes to user to Webflow, actually.
And special shout out to Lisa Frank for the color palette.
Who is Lisa Frank? Could you elaborate on that a little more?
She, if it is a she, it might be a company, but they were a designer of 90s and 80s folders and school supplies that had kind of a neon, kind of a almost like synthwave before synthwave was cool, you know.
And see, I wouldn't have known that. I'm just too young.
And now it's very pricey. So if you have any, bring it to my desk, and I'll pay you minimum for it. So.
Let's get a closer look at we've seen a little bit of Grant's work. Let's zoom in on Brandon a little bit.
Let's not zoom in on
that
mine.
was
I'm
Brandon.
struggling.
That was Brandon earlier. Let's get a good look at Grant.
Okay, it looks like he's starting to play some of these photos. He finally decided to stop messing around with the smoke element in the top.
Brandon, just so you're aware, your special element is going to be coming in here in about 10 minutes.
Gotcha.
10 minutes. In 2 minutes.
In 2 minutes.
2
It
minutes
is not 10.
minutes.
You only have 2 minutes, sir.
I'm too tall. Not in real life, obviously. A lot of you know that.
So I just want to specifically call out, there are times at home, and I really want to express this to the audience. If anyone else has trouble with this, please don't hesitate to reach out. Sometimes whenever, nature calls, you have to sleep on the toilet, just in case.
I've never heard of that.
Yes,
okay.
I can't explain to you the number of times that I've been trying to get a design pumped out last minute and I've been stuck on the toilet, And sometimes whenever push comes to shove, you gotta hold your ground.
Yeah, I get on top of my kitchen counter to reach the cereal, so it's stupid. I know.
I don't keep a pillow in the bedroom, in the bathroom. Actually, not even in the bedroom. I just sleep on the mattress, no sheets or anything.
How are your countertops, by the way? Finally finished?
Oh yeah, the countertops, they're all finished up. Got some new sinks. I'm pretty excited about that.
This is really gonna frame in here.
No, Grant's on the left side.
Okay.
Brandon over here is on the right side. Let's peek in on Brandon a little bit more. He's got that top section figured out and slowly moving into the bottom section.
He's working himself into the placing these pictures. Looks like he's okay. Nice.
There's so many layers.
Look at this. Look at that cursor movement. We actually just got a reading that Brandon's mouse is working at about 25 miles per hour and has a click ratio of about 53 per minute. Actually, not per minute. Looking at the data, it's actually per second. How do you achieve that kind of speed? And hey, we're actually at our 10 minutes. So you know what that means?
Secret
I think it's time for another secret element.
More clicking coming up. I haven't seen this much clicking since I went to watch the Irish Dancers in Branson last year.
Here in just a second, we will have that special element pull out for y'all.
Secret element.
Thank you, Miranda, for that commentary.
It's in the mystery item box.
Can we zoom in and see what that mystery item is going to be?
Mr. Cameraman. All right.
Brandon, your secret element are these little bitty images.
Like
Do as you will.
Microscopic pictures of tires that need to be changed.
That might be broken glass, or that are some vapor waves. I don't know.
Love it. You know, I think stuff like this is right up Brandon's alley. He likes these type of sleek, type of futuristic synthwave, brutalist type of designs.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah, he's stretching it all the way out.
Some quick decision making.
Kind of a bold move, right?
That was a pretty bold,
that's a
but it sort of sticks within his element right now. He's going for this darker feel over the site, and I mean, he made it working perfectly. Let's get another look at Grant over there. Let's see how Grant's doing right now.
Okay.
I love the variances between the two designs. We almost have a dark and a light mode.
Very clean over here on Grant's design. Good choice. He went for the looks like the 3D NFT monkey guy there.
That's actually the Bored Ape Club.
Bored Ape.
They might be the king of the NFT.
It's either that or V-Friends. I don't know.
Grant placing more of his images, getting that
Nice.
content fill.
He's getting
That's not an image. He's turning that into a background. What
Yeah.
a movement.
Yes. These are things that Grant does.
Grant knows how to surprise you. He can time check. Okay. Let's see. Let's get a look at that timer really quick. Where are we sitting at? We are at 7 minutes remaining.
Lucky 7. Let's see what you guys got. Let's start wrapping this up.
Brandon, as you're heading into the last 7 minutes, do you have any thoughts for us? What's going through your head right now?
A whole lot of nothing.
That's what we
That's
like
not
to hear,
energy.
Brandon.
You know,
It's nothing and everything whenever it comes
sometimes
to
clearing your mind and having nothing in there
yes.
is actually the opposite.
It clears your mind for the best designs possible.
Yes.
We love to see it. Grant, as we head into the last 7 minutes, what's your thoughts? What's going through your head right now?
finish page.
Okay.
Short, simple, sweet, and to the point. That's how we like it here at Midwestern. Man, look at these cursor movements. I've never seen designers work more efficient. Was that a little bit of auto layout I see?
No. We just got word from our director that you can use auto layout, but it will slow you down, boys. And this is a speed challenge.
If you do use auto layout, Brandon, please don't sue us. Like we said earlier, Brandon has sued over auto layout difficulties, and that's something we want to avoid here. We want to be sure that this competition can be going for years to come.
Of course.
We also want to call out that this stream is also sponsored by Andrew's dog Augie and his scrunchy and less than functional snout. I think we actually have him here in the office today. And as we're calling out Augie, we are also going to call out that there are 5 minutes remaining. Here he is. Come here, Augie. I'm going to pick you up. Oh my gosh, you are a solid dog. Here's Augie. He is one of our sponsors for today. Augie, do you have anything to say to our audience and our competitors?
What is that? Beef jerky?
Beef jerky, sausage, and a little bit of potato soup. That's what we like to hear.
Right. Y para todos mis amigos que hablan español, faltan 4 minutos para que se acabe la competencia.
Sí.
Perfect, I like that.
We're closing in on the final 3
I
minutes.
really feel like Brandon's up to something sneaky here. Like he's gonna do a switcheroo and just change us all around here. You know, everything's calculated with this guy. He is meticulous,
He
to the point.
he's
Am I
always
free
one
to
step ahead of us.
steal Brandon's mystery assets?
What? Let's check in on the ruling on that. Steve, what is the ruling there?
Can he use Brandon's? Can they use each other's mystery items? That's a yeah.
We're gonna give you the go ahead, Grant. Don't mess this up. Just saying. Let's get a little bit of a closer look on
Good pivot
Grant's.
on that,
Yes,
right?
I think that was a
Using
pretty
each
good
other's
pivot.
elements.
Yeah.
That's a good pivot.
Oh, throwing in some.
Classic.
Yes, very classy. Giving us almost a curveball here, going from the light to dark
I'm
mode.
really liking this, man. It reminds me of when my grandma used to get me a car for Christmas.
I have no idea what that means.
For the older audience there.
Oh, look at that. Getting into
Beautiful.
I didn't even know you could change the
Is that
colors like
legal?
that. Grant, how do you
I'm
do
gonna
it?
wipe my glasses off. This is too beautiful.
Let's get another peeksy poo at Brandon over here and see his work. How's it looking over here? Brandon, do you have any more comments? Are you in focus mode?
Focus mode.
And if you look at what Brandon's doing, he's incorporating some elements and giving you a kind of a hint of what movement might look like once. You
Yes.
see what I'm saying? Some parallax stuff, some movement in the background. It's these intentional placements give you the idea that it's already moving. I like that.
This is wonderful. It would be so cool to see this go into the prototype phase. We'd have to get out some extra bonus points for those that decide to prototype a little bit.
And it is Friday, so keeping people here after
Yes.
5 might be difficult.
We do want to call out that to all the developers in the stream, this is not able to be implemented. Please know that we are still trying to reduce the scope. So
thank you for making our stuff functional and look.
Yes, let's
just give it up for the devs. Seriously.
Let's give a call out to all of our developers for making our dreams come true and making our ideas and our designs come to life. Everyone, let's give them a round of applause. All right, we are down to 1 minute. You guys are in the home stretch. Brandon, any final thoughts going into the final minute?
Nope.
Simple, one-word answer. We love it. Grant.
Brandon pulling the elements out of their. That is overlapping, adding context and texture there.
Look at the depth. Let's get another peek at Grant in this final minute.
There's this class going on here.
Grant, do you have any final words for our audience going into the final minute?
We've got about 20 seconds left, boys.
Boom. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. That is a good thing.
That is something we want to call out. We do want to thank our audience today. You guys have been amazing. This could not be done without you all and your support over the last few years to really make this competition possible. So thank you to our entire audience.
All right, hands off the mice. Cursors up, boys. We're done here. We're going to start a new poll, and this will be a voting time.
Well, before we get into the voting, we need to get a quick peek at the designs here. So let's head over to Grant really quick. And as we go through, Grant, could you give us a little bit of an explanation of what we're seeing here? What was some of your thought process?
My main thing was to really highlight the actual NFTs themselves. I felt like, the text is important, but as a whole, I feel like this brand is more so about collecting NFTs and really being a part of their community rather than having to sit there and read through everything. And so I really wanted to make the NFTs themselves pop.
Nice. Kind of bring them forward to the center stage.
Any other additional comments or concerns or snide remarks, if you will?
No.
All right. Short and sweet. We love it. All right, Brandon. Let's take a look at your design. What was your thought process here?
Just throwing stuff together.
What's that, Brandon? I'm sorry, buddy.
Mine was just throwing stuff together.
Just really
seeing how it fits.
I think so.
What Brandon's saying is he actually knows what he's doing, and most of this was intentional. He just says throwing stuff together because, well, that's what Brandon says.
He makes it try and seem so much easier than what it actually is. That it's maybe I don't even understand it as well as I do.
Yeah.
Brandon, any other final comments before we go into voting?
Nope.
Perfectly said. Well done.
Well done.
All right. We are going to go into voting now. We're going to be sending out a YouTube link to you all, and please go into YouTube and vote. If you are just now joining the call or join while we were going through the design work, we'd like you to sign into YouTube so that you can get into the voting. This is anonymous voting, so don't feel like that is a concern. If it is, please reach out to MWI Cares. They are there for your full support. Oscar, what were some highlights that you saw today? What really stuck out to you?
I think for me the highlight was watching Brandon go a certain direction and then at the end just completely change.
Oh yes, he constantly moving in multiple different
I don't
directions.
do this with my hands too often, but when I do, it means I'm really, really impressed by the
Yes.
work, and I like that. I like how Brandon just, he thought he was going to do something here with the colorful stuff on top, and
And
just drop it down and made it elegant and sleek.
And we can't forget Grant and his ability to actually use one of Brandon's elements. That was a really clever move there.
Does that?
Like in the history of this competition, we have never seen a move like that before.
Bold move, Grant.
All right, be sure that you have put in your votes. We are nearing the end of the voting session. Let a couple more get their votes in. We have a comment from the audience. Oscar, could you tell us more about your hand movements?
Yes, it gets me in trouble a lot with my girlfriend. She doesn't like it, but that's how I talk. So it's like a showbiz thing. I don't know.
Well, let's hope everything stays stable whenever it comes to the hand gestures.
Yeah, I'll try to.
I know that can be. I can know that can be a bit of an issue. All right, and the results are in.
We got results.
We got results.
Just like that.
Just like that. Welcome to the new world.
Okay. The winner.
All right, the winner is. Can we give everyone a drum roll?
I don't even know who the winner is.
I know who the winner is. And the winner is Brandon. Brandon is our winner today. Let's give everyone a round of applause. These two designers.
Mr. Grimes himself.
He really killed it today. Brandon, do you have any some words for us on your accomplishment today?
Nope.
Wow. We just want to say we really appreciate both of your efforts. The designs that you have created have been astounding. Seeing both not only a dark mode but a light mode coming over from Grant's side. This was, I think, for a lot of our audience members, this was probably pretty hard to come to a decision on.
I think so. Grant, you also did your due diligence and came through with a solid piece of work there.
Okay. And I think that's going to be moving us into a brief intermission.
Get your popcorn.
Get a drink.
Tell your kids, tell them you love them.
For the first time in 15 years, or 3, Dad, I'm talking to you. And yeah, don't leave the stream.
It was ahead.
All right.
We had to take a quick intermission.
Yep.
Right back.
And we are back. We hope you guys are still around, enjoying the little intermission. Hope you guys got a snack and drink. Um, we've got some special people coming up for a competition. We have not only our design director, but our what is it, chief of experience. Yes, they're going to be coming up one-on-one, and the first one that we're going to be introducing is Austin Edson, our design director.
There he is.
Look at the man in the house.
Fresh haircut too. Let's just throw that one.
Yes, Austin, how are you feeling today?
Hello. Is this thing on?
Yes, we can hear you,
How
sir.
are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling. Can I be honest? I'm terrified right now.
That's okay. So
I'm terrified.
Yes.
So are we. That's okay.
Like it's
I
like
haven't been in.
it's a nervous energy. It's a good nervous energy. I like it.
You sound pretty hyped
He's
right now.
hyped.
Do you have any
The
strategies?
kids call that hype.
Yes. I'm not one of the kids though.
Neither am I.
Yes. We were kind of wondering. Do you have a strategy going in today? What are you planning on showing off here today?
Oh gosh, I don't know. New hotness, sexy, modern. And I can't wait for the prompt. I can't wait for you guys to give me like some marketing side for a cheese company.
Oh man.
And Austin is representing Seneca, Missouri. Just want to throw that out there.
If he loses this challenge, Seneca might actually become a ghost town. We've talked to the mayor, and a lot of this is depending on how well Austin does today. Austin, do you have any insight on that?
It might already be since I left. I don't know.
Man, Seneca is nothing without the great Austin Edson.
It is.
Austin, we're super excited to see what you do here today.
I'm super excited to be here. Thanks for the invitation. I think you had to invite me, so I appreciate it.
Yes, you are here under legal contracting.
Yeah.
If you do not work your heart out, there will be dire consequences. With that being said, let's move on to our second opponent, the Chief Officer of Experience, the one and only Andrew Rice.
Oh,
Andrew, how are you feeling today, buddy?
You know, a little nervous. I'm with Austin. I got some pregame jitters, but I'm ready to throw down. Ready? I'm ready. Let's go.
Awesome.
Hey, and by the way,
do you have any strategy?
whoever came up with that intro music, I'm gonna guess Steven Feckin, because that was UFC intro music. Was it not, baby? Thank you, Steven. Appreciate you. I got me amped. Let's go.
Let's go, baby. Andrew, do you have any strategies going into the design work today?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna beat Austin. That's basically my strategy.
Okay.
A very aggressive approach today. Potentially more aggressive than anyone else we've seen today.
Beautiful energy from Rice.
Andrew, you can actually find, if you search on YouTube right now, Andrew Rice, MMA or UFC, you can actually see him.
Not true.
Not true?
Is it true?
Is it true? I don't know.
It's a rumor. Do what you will with that information.
Go look it up.
Did you know, fun fact about Andrew, he actually has a Ziploc bag of dog food on his desk. This actually isn't for Augie. Andrew, could you talk about that a little bit further?
Yeah. When I get the diarrhea, I got to take a couple of those. It just kind of, the fiber inside, I think, really is more, it's better than, like, you know, the other thing, which is diarrhea or something.
The fiber, the nutrients is it's great for the intestinal tract, from what I hear.
Yeah.
Lamb flavor.
Yeah, it's better than
All
the
right.
Pepto.
But let's remember why we're here, and that is to watch two Titans battle it out for supremacy in the Figma world.
And let's go ahead and start diving into this design brief. Let's see
Austin,
what
you
our
ready,
buddies are
baby?
going to be doing today.
It looks like I have to
So,
request access.
access denied. No, we'll be working with our technical team to make sure that you get access.
It's okay if he doesn't get access, guys. It's okay.
We do want to make sure that we're on a level playing field today. So we want to be sure that we're giving them access. We want a fair fight, as they would say. So let's get down to business. Today, you are working for Luminaire. They're a retailer of luxury electronic vehicles.
Nice.
And today, just like what we saw before, you are going to be designing the website homepage for the desktop version of this site. You only have 30 minutes. You can use the wireframes provided. However, you're allowed to redesign those sections as you please. You need to be creating your own color palette and customizing the fonts. Components like the icons or buttons are provided, so you don't have to spend time on those. Images and assets will be provided to you within the board. And plugins are allowed, but you cannot pull any assets or design elements from community or other files on your Figma. And just like the other challenge, everyone will be voting at the end. With that being said, do we have questions from either one of our competitors? Hey, Austin, are you designing right now?
No.
Okay, we're looking at the file, and we might have some technical things happening there. So if you just lift your hand right off that mouse for me. Rice, both hands, bud.
Go to your homepage on Figma.
All right. So
Click on the icon. Whatever.
looks like we're having a little more technical difficulties.
Yeah, we need to keep this fight clean, boys.
While we're getting that set up, Oscar, is there
Like, oh, no.
is there anything you're excited to see going into this final competition of the day?
I mean, the rumors surrounding the beautiful work that Austin does are just legendary. Rice is also a powerhouse. This is going to be a clash for the ages.
For the ages,
I'm excited.
we
I'm
have
excited,
we have experience meeting experience.
One of those was it.
Hey,
we see some action here.
we have some action going on over here. Austin,
That was great.
what are you
I'm
doing over
just
there,
looking
buddy?
at what I'm working with.
We need hands up really quick, both of you. We're gonna
I'm
impose this
seeing
rule.
if
We
I
need
got
hands-
SVGs because it's gonna affect.
You have 30 minutes to decide that, brother.
You done with SVG? Yeah, you know me. Hands up. Nobody touch the mice. You got 30 minutes. Who's gonna kick it off?
I think you are more than welcome to kick this off.
Let's get this thing started. Everyone, make sure you're commenting on our YouTube channel. Let us know what you think.
Yes, like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes, keep it clean. Wish these boys good luck, and let's get this thing going.
All right. Without further ado, we will be starting. Austin, hands up. Yeah, that's right. All right.
Good luck,
Starting.
Austin.
Good luck, buddy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hit it. Wow, we're already getting some feedback here. Austin, Andrew is already coming in here with about a 30 mile per hour movement on his mouse. Austin is looking a little behind at about 15 miles per hour on his cursor movement. I think this might just be the difference between thinking it through and just going for it. What do you think?
I think the DPI on Andrew's mouse is a little bit better. I wouldn't consider that an advantage, but
I don't think so. I
think.
I think both of our competitors here have a couple tricks up their sleeve, and mouse movement isn't everything from what we hear. Sometimes speed doesn't always mean efficiency and quality.
It looks like Austin's going straight into it, man. Laying that vehicle image right down. Big bold move right there.
Yes. Is there? We've got to ask Austin. Is there a reason why you went with the Bronco?
It's a sick color.
Cool.
Austin's favorite color was the blue color that everyone liked.
There was a blue color that Austin created that took the world by storm almost.
Yeah.
I heard that it was the bluest blue that was ever created. I wonder if we're going to see that color pop up in today's designs. We'll see.
It's the what was the name of it?
Really blue.
Really blue.
Really blue.
Sorry, guys. It's hard for me to talk because
He cannot talk while he's designing.
Hey, that's
I'm
why
in my right brain. I'm in my right side of my brain.
For you, dude. We have a Neuralink set up to where I know every single one of your thoughts right now. So we are talking for you, dude. One thing to call out when it comes to Neuralinks is that the design team's morale might be heavily affected by this. We just want to call out MWI Cares one more time.
Yes.
If you fear that you have been negatively impacted by this stream or these designs, please get a hold of MWI Cares.
I will say this, Andrew does have the blue light glasses. That might be an advantage considering the blue that Austin designed.
Yes.
Right?
We need to be careful of that, and we'll keep a look at what we do here. Andrew, let's get a little bitty look at Andrew over here. Wow, look at that. Moving into a straight shot of the car. Like, this is some fantastic work we're seeing here. Andrew, is there any thoughts going through your head right now?
Yeah, I'm trying to pick a font right now that I think is going to be simple, clean, elegant, to match a really clean design here. So what do you think about that font? That looks pretty legible, I think.
Yes, that says.
I feel like that's like, yeah, or maybe, maybe we'll. Okay, I can't talk either. I suck at talking while I'm designing, but I'll try. Okay, I'm gonna try.
So just a quick
Come on, let's
a
go.
little information for you guys. The blue that Austin designed was actually used in Jim Cameron's. I say Jim Cameron because I'm a big movie buff, but Jim Cameron's Avatar 5. It's not even out.
Yes,
That's
and
2028.
we've actually gotten word that they are going back to the papyrus font with that blue. Austin, how do you feel about your blue being used again for the upcoming Avatar in 10 years?
I have no idea what you're talking about my blue. Have I said that?
Yes, you said that 2 weeks and 3 days ago at 4:15 p.m. I recorded it.
It is our job to confuse you by asking you questions that don't really pertain to
Is this
anything
part of
you're
the
doing
test? Is this a test? Is this part of it?
This is all part of the
We
test,
did
bro.
say that heckling
All part
is
of it.
allowed, and that includes from us. I feel like we're pretty good and fair hecklers.
Okay, big bold text on looks like Austin's side.
Wow, look at some of that gradient work, and I love the font choice there.
Oh, I see what he's doing here.
What the?
What kind of car is that? I don't even know what kind of car this is. What kind of car
We
is
have a
that?
question from our audience. Austin, did you cut your hair just for this stream, or is that something?
Yeah, he probably did.
It just so happened to the cut of my hair just so happens to run on a Thursday, and I am going to be gone for the better part of next week. So I had to get my hair cut.
Yeah. It's a preemptive
Did I-
strike for the holiday.
Did I just
party.
make sense? Did I just make any sense?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes,
Absolutely.
that's
You
actually a
made-
good call out for all of our employees. Make sure that you're plugging your time off into Eats. We want to make sure that we're keeping up with our time tracking, and Austin, I think, is a very good example of that and planning ahead. Where are we on time? Let's get a look at that
let's
grand
look
old
at the
time.
It looks like we're at about 26 minutes left on this competition.
We've got a minute and a half until we get to our surprise element, and if that survey hasn't gone out already, it will be. If you haven't logged into YouTube already to get into the voting, please do. That will be coming up very soon. We do want to call out that from our technical team.
Anonymous?
No, it's not anonymous because he's from our technical team.
Sure.
Steve thinks that Austin is a better designer than Andrew. He said this, we swear. Steve, would you like to come over and give your insight on that? He said no.
Just a side note, Steve also collects action figures, so irrelevant.
Yes, they're all of He-Man, and he has a giant selection of Skeletor action figures, and even a Barbie that he painted to look like Skeletor.
Hey, new Barbie trailer dropped today if anybody's interested.
Yes, Barbie and the 9 Dresses. It'll be coming out on Netflix here in April.
So it looks like, if I'm looking at this, Andrew's going more for a clean design.
Very sleek.
Yeah, I'm really liking what he's doing. Is this? Okay. Oh.
Increasing the image size.
Yep, dropping that down. It's all balance. It's all proximity. These are the building blocks.
Yes. The foundations of design.
Somebody once told me that design is so simple, it's hard.
Yes, those are words to live by. All right, I think we're getting close on our special element.
Yeah, mystery box. Let's take a look at some of these comments we're getting in.
We have Dylan coming at us with we have to time track. Yes, you do. That is a part of your contract, and if you go against a contract, you go against us.
A lot of comments on the fade. Fade looking clean.
Yes.
Fresh fade.
We got Brandon Korn coming at us with AO. Thank you for that comment, sir. We really appreciate it. Do we have eyes on that special element?
It's been a while. Where's that mystery item, guys? We've got 3 more minutes left.
3 more minutes?
Let's not forget this stream is sponsored by ice cream.
Specifically chocolate mint. We don't care if you don't like chocolate mint. It is the sponsor of today's live stream.
Oh, okay. We got our mystery element here, right?
This is very interesting.
They're gonna vote here. Andrew, okay.
So it looks like voting will be going up, and we have the options on screen.
Yeah, make sure you participate in that on the YouTube front. Get in there, make your comments, and let's see what these boys are gonna have to work with.
And we just got word that the poll is live. If you haven't already, get onto YouTube, log in, take part in the poll, be a part of the process here at the Midwestern Design Challenge.
Looks like Rice is getting closer to his computer. It means it's more intense. Things are heating up. There it is.
Yes, we love to see those pecs. Andrew, what's your longest workout streak?
About 24 hours, I'd say, somewhere, give or take, maybe. If I was going to be honest, I feel like I need to, So.
Yeah, they actually named 24 gym after him because he worked out for 24 hours, and so
True.
Inspired.
A lot of people, little known fact. If I knew Figma a little bit better, I feel like I'm terrible. Okay, let's go. Linear. We're gonna go linear with it. Ooh, look at that linear.
The future is electric, man.
The future is electric. That is exactly correct.
It looks
All
like
right.
the poll has closed. We have our mystery item.
Yes. And is that going to Andrew or Austin first?
Austin will be dealt the first mystery item, which is
Let's get a view on that mystery item. So, Austin, you have to use some oldies. We have 2 old vintage cars
Son of
that you have to.
Biscuit.
Austin coming at us with a little bit of stress. Let's hope that he can keep that at bay going into the next 20 minutes.
Where's
we-
the car?
It's over here in the mystery box.
Yes, it is to the left of the components.
Is he gonna go with Big Tracy's car? I think so. It's the blue car. I knew it. It's the blue.
We always
It's
love a
the
good blue car. It's from what I can tell, it's not quite Austin's blue though.
I see what you're doing, Austin. Really liking that, man. Let's just swipe over here over to Andrew and see how things are going for him.
Kind of an open area with this with these images here. Andrew, what's the strategy here? We do want to remind the audience that this stream was sponsored by cheese. We love cheese here, and it does play a role in the office-wide constipation issue. But we love
Jack, cheddar,
what?
Monster.
Yes, we have Gouda, we have Vardy. There's so many out there. Brie, we can't forget about Brie.
Also, a further reminder: take your items out of the fridge for the holiday break. I don't want to find a Tupperware with some anonymous thing growing inside of it when we come back. So take your food home.
Yes, I'll have you know that I've had a container of pasta sitting in the fridge for 3 weeks that I will be remembering to take home tonight.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It is my next science experiment.
I mean, we're getting close to the point where Andrew's going to be dealt his mystery box, and I'm really curious to see how he implements that element into this design.
Yes, we do have to keep in mind before we get to the special to the surprise element. We will be having a break at the 15-minute mark.
Understandable.
Give our competitors a time to stretch their fingers, get a drink, go at each other with some snide remarks.
Looks like we have some revelations on who left the moldy food in the fridge. We're not going to say any names. Definitely not mention that it might have been Gabe.
We hear that Gabe has this weird knack for moldy food. There's something about the green color and the fuzz that really draws him in. It leaves a good imprint on the tongue. Gabe, do you have any comments on that? He said absolutely not. We respect that decision.
He signed up for Factor because of that. $20 meals, delicious. Let's go back into.
They aren't one of our sponsors, by the way. But as you're saying, let's head back to Austin really quick. Let's see how Austin is faring.
Gabe's actually got a startup called Hello Spoiled. So
yes,
we're looking into developing
it's a branch of Hello Fresh, but it's the food.
I mean, it's still good.
I've used Hello Fresh a couple of times, and I you know, there's been a few times that I wasn't able to get to all the foods. So he opened up a service where you can send your unwanted food, and Gabe will eat it. Like, he's almost like a garbage disposal for your moldy food. So for those in the audience, please message Gabe about your moldy food.
This is actually very cool. I like the little lightning bolt on top of the car. It's just a nice little touch. The font at first was throwing me off. Now it makes sense. I like what he's doing with this. I believe it's like a carousel that brings these cars into the spotlight. You know, I can see all these elements kind of taking shape.
Yes, and Gabe, we know that you might be powering the stream, but I am powering your home on the bike. So if you go against me, your home loses power. So choose your fights wisely.
I do really like that though, how he's graying out the other vehicles.
Yes, it's creating that carousel of what is this? He adding some diffusion. Wow. Look at that. That is what a move, adding in a bit of a background color that associates with the car. That was a very bold move.
It's like setting the stage for a product that you want to buy. You want to buy it. It
Yes.
makes you want to buy it.
How are we doing on time? Let's get the audience a look at how much time we have left.
I do like the fact that the color palette on this is literally just 6 different shades of gray. So it does.
It's a good thing it's not 50.
It does add a little bit of difficulty, right? Coming up using colors that are similar and trying to get them to look
Yes.
a little bit different within that space. So. Let's check. You know, we're looking at Austin here. Let's check in with Andrew and see what he's doing.
Andrew, do you feel that your blue light glasses are giving you an advantage?
You know, I'm too cheap, actually. I didn't want to mention it. I've been a little too cheap to buy the blue light. These are faux blue light glasses. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah,
So in that case, do you wear them for the aesthetics, or do you still try and use them with the purpose?
You know, I can't really see without them. So.
Oh, they're prescription?
Yeah. Yeah, prescription.
So I guess that's not quite much of an advantage. Okay. We see that our competitors are more on you.
I see that you both are going for there's similarities, but yet.
I feel like, you know, those kinds of elements are fairly common across competitor sites.
That's true. Secret element.
Secret element. Well, after the break.
We got about how much time before our break?
I think we're moving down to the last 2 or 3 minutes of the first part of the round.
It's break time. Okay, we just got our thumbs up from our set director, secondhand grip, that we get to take a break.
Yes.
So let's take it now.
Yes, let's see both of those hands, Andrew and Austin. We're going to be taking a quick break really quick.
I hope you worked
Yes,
out it.
thank you. Just a very quick intermission. Guys, how are you feeling so far? Let's start off with Austin. What's going through your head right now? How are you feeling?
That's fair.
I am fully in the right side of my brain, which is the creative side. I do not want to get out of that side. I want to stay in the right side. If I start talking too much, I'll go on the left side, and then it's going to take me a while to get back into my right side. This is something my 7th grade art teacher taught me. It's drawing.
Well, we do want to respect our teachers' wishes.
Respect the process.
Yes.
The process.
And we're gonna go ahead and move on to Andrew. Andrew, what's on your mind? You know, how are you feeling about your designs thus far?
Well, I've got a good plan. My strategy is always to just try to go gut feel in the very beginning, see what's going to flow together, and then now I'm going to get into a little bit of UX planning, go back into the design, start laying some stuff out.
We love to hear it. Oscar, we have some requests within the chat to see your hands a little bit more. Can we see what those hands do?
I just want to say I'm proud of you both. You're here, but to me, you're here. Both very close to my heart. And I believe in both of you.
Here to here.
Here. Yes.
Yes.
Nice.
Because when you're here, you're family.
Yeah, I just had Olive Garden yesterday. Don't do it. Not right now. It is the wrong season to go to Olive Garden.
There was one
I
time.
don't think there's ever.
Yeah.
One time I went to Olive Garden and ate straight grease and butter from their pasta.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
They brought me 2 breadsticks. What do you do with that?
So, how much more time we got here?
You guys are gonna have 15 minutes after we are out of this intermission. We'll be letting you know here pretty quick when the break is over.
Ooh. Austin, how you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
Decent to fair.
Yeah, I can't find a font, so.
Can we get some more action in the YouTube comments, guys? We want to hear what you think. Please.
Yes, first comment we see will get a high five from me personally. So first comment, who's that going to be? Type in your first comment right now.
How do you guys feel about what you just witnessed the last 15 minutes?
We're waiting. Audience, let us know you're there.
There
Grant, where is Grant? I'll be right back.
Dang it. Brandon Corn said, dang it. What up, Brandon?
All right, Grant has been given his momentary high five.
I heard the director that he wants to go back into the competition now and just get it over with.
All right.
We're excited, man. You
Let's
guys okay with that? All right, we're going back in.
3, 2, 1. Get back to it.
Comments. What's up, Andrew? Y'all both doing great. That should be inspiring, right?
Don't pay attention to what Grant said. I gave him a high five. Don't trust him.
Get it.
Mariah Vasquez said, "Hey yo!" Thank you for that comment.
Thank you for bringing the necessities, chips, salsa, cheese.
Yes. We want to give Mariah a shout out for being the food sponsor today. I heard that she made the salsa and the cheese with her own feet. Mariah, do you have any comments about that in the comments?
Oh, hey, hold on. As much as I want to hear about the foot cheese, I do want to hear about the mystery item, and it looks like we've got a Tesla Cybertruck
and the kids four-wheeler.
From Halo.
That's not from Halo. That is the Tesla ATV that is supposed to pair with the Tesla Cybertruck.
The toys out of the back.
Yes.
Okay.
This is going to be for Andrew. Andrew, if you could please head into the special items. This must be used within your design. And if either one of you, as we clarified in the previous round, that if you would like to use each other's elements, you could probably do that.
Yeah.
Mariah, we want to call out, is still washing her toes as we speak. I hear that the tomato's skin can be a little bit of a pain, so we want to give Mariah another shout out. And you know, I'm kind of feeling a fact right now. Hey Gabe, could you hit us with another fact?
A fun fact.
I also want to call out Grant. I am not a liar.
We will give you a high five.
And you will be hearing from my lawyer.
Dang, son.
Yeah, we don't have any facts. So there is a rumor that Andrew Rice reserved a Cybertruck. He doesn't really like to talk about it. I know it's it's one of those things, but
Andrew, how are you feeling about the upcoming Cybertruck? How do you feel about Elon Musk absolutely shattering the window during the demo?
Well, that's just not proper testing.
Beautifully said. Here at Midwestern, we like to say that Andrew was put in a headlock by Danny DeVito.
yes, he was.
Yeah.
He put up a really good fight against Danny, but Danny is Danny.
Hey, to be fair, he had to reach up to put me in that headlock. So
He did.
Just saying.
This is an
Why is
interesting
this?
choice dropping the Cyber 4-wheeler down to the bottom here.
Do you have any explanation on the thought process there?
I'm just kind of getting it in there so I don't forget it.
Hey, fun fact. I just got a watch warning that my heart rate is above 120.
Nice.
All right, Andrew, not Andrew.
Yeah,
Austin,
baby.
is on the ambulance right now. Make
Yeah,
sure that
baby.
you're well taken care of. So if you can't calm down your anxiety, I will do that for you.
Too much money for the ambulance. We'll throw you in the Tesla and drive you.
Yeah, I'm not getting a call back from the ambulance. So we're gonna put that on hold right now. Austin, please do not die. It's a lot of paperwork.
It is. Plus, it's sad. And... Okay. It looks like Austin's design is coming together a little bit here. He's got looks like a buy it now option.
Wow, I don't think I've ever seen this before. An electric oldie. That's some very smart thinking from the mind of Austin. Austin, if you were to describe yourself in one word, what would it be?
Strategery.
Strategery. That's one of my favorite words. It was actually word of the year back in '93. So that's a really good call out there.
Indubitably it was.
Indubitably.
Andrew, what's your favorite word currently? What's the trend? What are you using? No cap?
I'm
What are you
always,
doing?
for which, what are we talking about here? It really depends.
You're having fun. You're at the beach. Everything's
Yeah.
everything's kind of free flowing. Everything's exciting. What are you using?
Yeah.
What's your slang?
I'm just, who am I hanging out with, man? I mean, if I'm just hanging out with homies on the beach, I'm just probably using my volleyball lingo.
Meet me at the quad.
Yeah, meet me at the nets.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, get netted, bro.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
love getting netted.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a good one.
This is a really terrible idea here, boys. So I'm gonna have to. Here's what's happening.
That's
I'm gonna
okay.
have to.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to abort here.
Keep in mind, as you abort, we only got 10 minutes left on your design.
Gosh. Oh gosh.
We're
Oh gosh.
hitting the
Crunch time.
home stretch.
You guys
Okay.
got 10 minutes. We're 6'5", 1993. I was 5 years old. Some of these YouTube comments are extremely interesting.
Yes, I actually wasn't a thought back in 1993. How's that make you feel?
How's that make me feel?
Yes,
I don't even know how I feel right now. I'm just excited to see this thing go down.
I am way too hyped up right now to know what I'm thinking right now. This design challenge has got me
So if you
going.
notice here, what's going on with Austin is he's creating an image and breaking it into various sections. Look at this. Revealing. Okay. Oh, he's offsetting. Nice. I see what he's doing.
A very creative move coming over here from Austin. Let's did you know that Austin once farted and gave his client digital pink eye in a Zoom meeting?
Wrote that.
I didn't.
Man, you did?
I was actually on call
I'm
whenever that
sorry?
happened. So
What happened? You had diarrhea
yes,
on a call?
that is a true fact. Let's zoom in on Andrew's work here. Let's see. He's still working on that carousel and giving it some pizzazz, you know. And we have a special guest here, Lauren White. Welcome to the chat. It's nice to see you, and you know, it's lovely to see your comments. Lauren, how do you feel looking at the competition? Do you have any snide remarks for either one of our two competitors?
You know, I will say this. The rumor is that Andrew Rice once ate 20 pounds of General Chicken at Grand Fortuna and had to be escorted out.
Yes.
I don't know if that's true.
I can confirm that is true. Our sources tell us that happened
That's why they shut down.
3 weeks ago.
More like 30 years ago.
30. Yes.
3 weeks.
I missed the zero on that. There's a typo on our notes. Andrew, you have some free floating photos. What's the thought process here?
I got no idea, bro. That's my thought process. Okay. I'm just free flowing.
He's a free flying designer, as we say here. Let's take a peeksy poo back at Austin.
It's so hot.
His designs are so high.
It's so hot right
now.
And
whoa,
yeah.
What a
I
move!
didn't expect that.
Austin's probably over here thinking, I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
You know?
That's okay. Okay, it looks like Chase has said RIP to Austin's bottom lip.
Yes, Austin, how's that bottom lip doing? Is it bruised and bleeding?
Yummy.
We finally got a response back from Lauren. She's mostly listening to the competition, so heavily relying on the commentary. Thank you. If Austin can get his heart rate under control, he's got a fighting chance.
How do you do that?
I don't know, sir. Figure it out.
How do you?
Yeah, I got no idea. Don't ask me, Austin.
I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna throw it out there. I don't want an answer, but how do you do?
You can't.
No. I don't want an answer.
Can't even throw it out there.
How do you do? Oh my gosh, glyphs. And what's the shortcut for glyphs?
Alt F4.
Hey!
Oh, I didn't want an answer.
I thought that was Dingbats.
Yes, Dingbats. That is another one of our sponsors today. Is Dingbats, the font that you never use, making a comeback.
One time, Stefan Sagmeyer, I think it was Stefan Sagmeyer, did an article in some magazine and he hated the whole thing, and so he just typed it out in Dingbats, the whole article.
We love to hear it. Yes, let's get a time check. But I once spent 2 years studying Dingbats, and I love that concept. We have a question from the audience. Oscar, do you think designing is a good cardio exercise? Deep breath. It's okay. You can say it.
I think that designing is an extreme exercise.
Yes.
Of mental stability and being able to take elements that were given to you and use your heart to lay them out in ways that could impress your user.
Yes. And perfectly
and your
said.
client.
Perfectly said, Plant Killer.
So Look, I killed a plant. It lasted 2 weeks. I tried my best, but it's okay.
Yes, it is. It is always okay
It's fine.
because plants grow back,
That's it.
just like our feelings.
That's true. That's true.
Time.
The time is.
It's time.
No, it's not time yet.
No, what is time? What is
You guys
time?
have
We got 5 minutes.
Don't you guys worry about the freaking time. You guys have 5.5 minutes.
5.5
We're the
minutes.
commentators here.
You guys
Sorry.
are talking about cheese and other things, and I just need to know time.
That's actually a good call out today. The Midwestern Design
Yes,
Challenge
sir.
is sponsored by cheese.
What's your sponsorship? They're not real.
Is there any more cheeses that you're a fan of? Mozzarella
Look,
or
I'm
Parmesan?
gonna tell you like this: if you order a Philly cheesesteak, Cheese Whiz is the way to go. Don't put that provolone on it. I don't want to see that. Cheese Whiz is the way to go. And if you don't, Cheese Whiz, it's it. I want to hear in the YouTube comments, provolone or Cheese Whiz on your cheesesteak. Hit me with it. Come on, guys.
As we say over here, Midwestern, Cheese Whiz is the biz.
Nice. One of my favorite quotes. Actually.
Yes. That's
didn't know
actually
we
how
said
we
that.
got several of our clients.
Looks like
Wow.
it says both.
AD's coming strong then with it, huh?
Wesley, actually, I've heard from Wesley. He actually uses both at the same time and just stacks it one on top of the other, kind of like a cheeseburger. Wesley is actually dealing with constipation as we speak.
Ooh,
Poor guy.
that's
We wish him the
terrible.
best and hope everything
Yes.
comes out okay for him. So, going back into this, we got 5 minutes. At this point, we're at the last stretch of this. I'm seeing a lot of stress from In the House, AE, Austin.
Let's actually.
I don't think Rice is even looking at his proper screen at this point. I think he's on Reddit.
He's in fact not even on Reddit. I think he's moved into the third dimension.
He's transcended.
Um,
I think Augie is actually pushing the mouse around, and Andrew's just making head movements at this point.
Actually, looking at Andrew's
That's what's
data,
happening.
Andrew's cauliflower ear has nearly doubled in size in the past year. Andrew, what's going on there?
Well, when you get busy, you got to duke it out. I don't know.
I heard that the plan is to grind it up and make a pizza crust out of it. So
Sorry.
and we're
so
back.
gross.
It looks like we have about 2 to 3 minutes left.
Why is this on pass through? Oh my gosh, this is so
We stay
dumb.
healthy.
And we're
We
back.
stay healthy here. We stay healthy.
Stay healthy, stay cheesy.
How much time we got, guys? Here?
Yeah, so let's
I
get
got
a
it.
quick peek at that time.
We got 2 steering wheels, and that's in these new electric cars,
He's,
some of them have 2 steering wheels.
I guess you could say, he's really trying to drive that usage.
Mhm. He's really charged up.
Electric pun. All right, so it looks like we're coming down to the wire. Let's get another peek-see at that timer. We're down to 3 minutes.
3 minutes, boys. Get those frames in. Get those layers laid out. Check your spacing. Check your type.
Ooh,
Looking back at the data, we've got Austin reading at about 35 miles per hour for his mouse movement, and we're seeing at about 45 clicks per minute right now.
How do you
Picking up
even
the pace on the
do
movement, but
Is that real?
Yes,
Is
we've
that a
been
real
tracking it
stat?
this whole time. Andrew's coming in here at about 53 miles per hour on his mouse movement, but he's actually lower on clicks, sitting at about 25 per minute.
We have 3 minutes
I like to be
left.
more
It looks-
methodical with my clicks,
Mhm.
That
It
is
looks
not.
like-
Is that true? Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Yes,
no,
we have been
not at
tracking
all.
it this whole time.
The
Is that a
official
plug-in?
phrase-
Yes.
Of course.
The official phrase of this competition is "How do you?"
Thefont.com, man. Come on.
What the font?
Yeah, exactly.
We what the font is? We tried getting them a sponsor for today.
We got
it didn't
about
work
2
out.
minutes left. It's getting down to the wire.
Ah.
Texture placing by Austin. Some stressful.
How many minutes? How
sounds
many
coming out of
minutes?
Rice's mouth.
2 minutes,
How many-
good sir.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, boys, just
My
think about
stroke
this. When you
weight.
get home and your wife says, "How was work?"
15.
You'll just look at her and you'll just shake your head and walk into the other room.
Yeah, I hope it's not me though, you know? I just do. But I feel like it might be at this point.
I'm really excited to see who wins this.
Yes.
Actually, I honestly am.
Let's ask Austin, with less than 2 minutes left, do you have any strategies? Anything you're wanting to finish up?
My branding package.
Branding package, perfect.
Yeah, my branding package.
Andrew.
that I developed. I still.
2
Yeah,
minutes
baby.
left.
I still
Yeah,
need
2
to,
minutes. Okay. Well,
the
this is
lifestyle
gonna be
images.
pretty interesting.
What's your
Um,
strategy looking like? Is there anything that you want to try and complete in the next less than 2 minutes now? We're actually hitting 1 minute.
Oh no.
I will say this, that there is a disadvantage here, a little bit of a handicap going on for Rice. It doesn't have 14 screens in front of him to design with and a curved one. It's not his usual element. I think he feels out of place with
Yes,
that.
but looking at this design, he's pulling it together pretty well.
Avener.
All right, down to the final seconds. Let's
Oh
take a
my
look at that
gosh.
clock so we can count them down. Down to 40
What's the clock at?
seconds.
40 seconds, boys.
Oscar, do you have any predictions going into our voting?
My predictions are there's a lot of thought going into Austin's design. A lot of thought. That's just his style. Rice is throwing things down. He's trying to shape them into something that he feels will come together. For this competition, both of those techniques could hurt you, but I feel like in this competition, they're out of their element and they're coming up with some really good stuff. So let's see who wins this.
Yes, we got 10 seconds. Down to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see those hands, boys.
Yes.
Let's see them hands. Let's give them a round of applause.
We got business coming into the chat. We'll read those later.
All right, let's take a peek at these designs. Great work between the two of you.
Yeah, that was definitely good work.
There's some similarities, but some major differences between the two. So let's tune in with Andrew. Andrew, can you give us a rundown of your site?
Not really. It's just a bunch of here's the deal. Okay, I should have probably spent a little bit more time on my planning. So, team, let's just take that into consideration. I don't know. What do you? I mean, it is what it is. It needs work.
It's clean and
As
it's clean. It's elegant. I see where you were going with it. I really do.
as the kids say these days, it is what it is.
I don't know. I've never heard any kid say that at all. So.
Well, you're also like 50 years old, Oscar.
Hey, relax. Okay.
It's okay. I'm only 15.
Let's take a peek at Austin's design here. Grace does interesting use of the ATV. Very nice.
All right, Austin. Let's give us the layout of your website. What was your thinking here? What was the strategy? Silence. We love it.
That's how I felt.
It's like, I don't know. One time I told a client when they were like, hey, what were your thoughts behind this? I told the client, I was like, It's like trying to describe the difference between a chair and a couch. I don't know. You sit in both of them.
I do like that. I love how you broke those sections out, but still kept
Yeah,
that image
that's good looking.
intact. That is
I like
that is
that.
smart. That is really cohesive and beautiful.
That's good looking.
That's good looking.
I think Austin won.
No, I think Andrew.
That's what we will say. That is up to the voting. And before we get into the voting, we want to call out one last time. If you have not been signed in to YouTube, please do so you can get involved in the voting process. We want to hear your thoughts and opinions, and make an impact on these designers' lives. One of these two designers are going to be coming out with a brand new car.
An electric car, old beater. Hey, I do want to say, in all seriousness, that a lot of people work to pull this off really, really quickly, and they will get better as we go.
Yes.
Everybody that was involved did a fantastic job, and I think we'll just improve as we go.
Yes,
but you got to jump in, just like Andrew Rice jumps in. You got to get it done, but then we'll get it to the point where it's going to be money, and you guys are going to love it. So stay tuned.
Great job, guys.
If we haven't already, we're gonna get that polling going, and this will be the final decision.
Let's go, baby. Let's get them votes in.
Boy, what was your curveball, Andrew?
The ATV.
Oh, really? Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mine was a freaking.
Yeah, you got a tough one, man.
Old car.
Yeah. I mean,
it did.
Do.
I got lucky because that blue is within my green family, I think. So
yeah,
kind of fit.
Man, I don't know. That is tough. That's tough.
Left brain initiating. Left brain.
Hey guys, Clint says you guys killed it. Gray says got him.
How many people we got in here?
I really don't know. I think we've got.
We've got 15 people in this.
Oh man.
Oh,
that's
20 people. There were 20
our,
people in Grant.
That's our highest viewage in almost 3 years.
You've got to kind of leave some room for drop-offs on live streams. You're gonna have 5, 6, 10, 100 people drop off.
Hey,
with design like this, I'm surprised they all.
Just so you know, we're on Gabe Quick's channel right now, so smash that.
Yeah.
Get that bell. Click that bell.
Smash that like button.
Smash it.
If you guys are looking for gear, make sure you hit that link.
Smash that licky bobbin.
Yes, please go to our Redbubble and buy all of our freaking merch. Please, we've got the Midwestern shop. All right,
what we got?
The results are in.
Oh no!
Yes, you got this. Take it away, good sir.
Austin.
2 great, respectable men with big possibilities and endless capabilities, but this one has to go to my man Austin. My man Austin got that.
Don't cry.
Good job, Austin.
Good job, everyone that was involved.
Good job.
Thanks, everyone in the YouTube channel for tuning in.
Yes, Austin. Do you have any words for the audience?
No, this was terrifying and it was fun and it. I didn't even poop my pants like Grace said.
Yeah.
I pee-peed a little. Pants. Just tinkled just a tiny bit, but no, this was fun. I think this should be something we should do once a year, and me not be involved ever.
I don't think you have a choice in that matter.
Andrew, you didn't win today, but you could have the last word. Give us some inspiration for the weekend.
If he has the title, he has to defend it.
I would say that Austin, you won the what do they say? You won the battle, but you did not win the war, my friend.
Okay.
Are we looking at a potential rematch in the future?
I don't know. We'll have to
Hey,
get
man.
that sorted out with our director.
So,
Okay.
but hey, that just means you have to stay tuned for the next design
Let's go.
challenge. Like that,
Yeah.
that'll be happening here soon.
Okay.
I don't know how soon.
It is 5:02, and I hope you guys had a great time. I had a great time. It was awesome working with Eli.
Yes, thank you, good sir.
You guys have a great weekend. You left too early.